Yo, what up, artists and art fans? Thank you guys for tuning into the most awesomest spot where we interview your favorite artists and get to know more about their tips, their trade, and of course, the tools involved, right? I'm your host. Actually, I'm not even your host right now. It's actually supposed to be somebody else here. Oh, that's right. It's supposed to be Thalo. Well, let's see what's going to happen. There he is, the Grandmaster host himself. Let's turn it to Mr. Thalohalo. He'll be controlling the mothership on episode number 80, so hope you guys like it. Definitely tune into episode number 40 on Chatting with Zim on YouTube, and check that out. Here we go. Follow me there. We got this awesome giveaway as well. If you guys haven't been part of it, then you guys are definitely missing out. You still got about an hour left right after this. Holy shit.
What's up, brother?
Not much, man. Looking spiffy there.
You too.
There you go. Yeah.
Congratulations on 80th show. That's great.
Nice. As it's starting already. Yes, I love it.
You know, I'll try not to break it. It'd be a shame if you got to 80 and I broke your show.
Man, that'll be so freaking crazy. That'll be cool, though, in a way.
That's it. It goes down in flames after 80.
Right?
Well, since I am your guest host, I'm going to start off the show with a little, what I call, chat stats. A little bit about chatting with Zim before we get into it. This is just kind of past the 1 year anniversary. The first chatting with Zim was November 3rd, 2019. The first guest was Josh Queen. Now, you may have done 80 episodes, but you've also done 2-hour episodes, like bringing back guests for a second hour. You did a Christmas episode. You did a battle breakdown, a couple battle breakdowns with Bruce. And you even have a Lost episode. So all you hardcore fans out there, take a look. There is a Lost episode that's up on YouTube. You've interviewed.
It's not up on our YouTube.
I think it is.
No, it's not. I never posted it.
Okay. Well, there is a Lost episode somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then you have interviewed 55 artists. And you've recorded almost 100 hours of content. Shit. You've recorded 94.5 hours of content. And no surprise to anybody that watches your show, Bruce 13 was your most recurring guest. You had him on the most. And Chatting with Zim has inspired shows like Live with Seven, Dead and Laughing, and the DrawCon show. So you were really an inspiration to a lot of people starting their own shows. And, I mean, this is the originator. This is the best. As far as I know, no other artist started interviewing artists, you know, kind of starting out, that kind of thing. So my first question to you is, looking back over the past year, what are some of your most memorable experiences you've had? I mean, you've had a lot of great shows.
Well, first off, yeah, thanks for those stats, man. That's crazy, dude.
I was
looking back.
When I was looking them up, I couldn't believe you almost did 100 hours of content. Most podcast, Instagram shows, things like that, last 7 or 8 shows, and that's it. I mean, there's a breakoff point. And for you to hit over almost 100 hours of content is just phenomenal. So congrats to you, bro.
Oh, thanks, dude. Thank you very much. And, man, it was definitely hard. And, you know, I just want to say I couldn't have done it without all you guys that are joining in and tuning in. And all the viewers, really, you know what I mean? Mainly it's them. And then the artists, of course, you know, that came on and give me their time a bit. Pez is right. You know, it's an hour at a time. This new 4-hour thing with Instagram is new, and sadly, I still don't have it, but that's beyond the point. You know what I mean?
Right.
But once again, thank you, artists, and thank you, fans and stuff, you know, lovers of the show and supporters, and that it means a lot, man. So your first question here,
Yeah, looking back over the past year,
Mm.
what are some of your most memorable experiences? You've done so many, but I'm sure that there's some high points that stand out. I'm sure there's some low points, but let's keep it on the positive. What
Yeah,
are
yeah.
some of the high points?
Man, some of the high points, man, is not knowing what the hell I'm getting into, man. I think that is one of the best parts about doing this show, especially trying to do it live. I try to capture that that natural energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as trying to do the show, um, and I think that's one of the highlights, man. One of the best things for me is not knowing what to expect. Uh, Definitely with Bruce 13, he's a wild one, and it's always it's always a great time when I'm with him. So he's definitely a high point, and you guys could see why he was probably the number one returning guest and shit. You know what I mean?
Always definitely fun to listen to you and Bruce chop it up.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think that would answer the question, man.
Yeah.
Memorable experiences. It would be just yeah, just everyone. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everything, especially those that just went out of whack, and it's like,
Yeah, even I have to say, as a viewer, I've viewed uh, almost everyone. I've viewed most of them live. It the shows that have kind of gone off the rail have been entertaining as well. I mean, I think that's what makes you different than some of the other shows that are out there. That it's easy to do this when it all goes well. It's easier to talk to somebody when they want to talk back. But it's kind of fun to watch you get into situations where an artist will give you one word answers and you still make something. It's still entertaining. It's
oh
a
yeah, dude.
challenge. And that differentiates you from a lot of other people out there that, they can't do it. But I mean, you do a great job at connecting with people, all sorts of different people. You've interviewed people from all over the world and you have this natural rapport with people. I think it's great.
No, yeah, it's a definitely nice song and dance. You know what I mean? Um, and that I mean, that's what happens, especially me being not trained in any of this stuff, man. I had never prepared myself for interviews and stuff like that. Never really interviewed people at all. Maybe once in high school, I don't know.
Right.
But man, yeah, dude, it's
I,
it's the
and that's a good segue. I mean, since you've never done it before, you kind of just jumped in. I remember when you were talking about this. It's like, hey, Thalo, I'm thinking about doing this, and I have a little experience in doing this, and I just in my head, I'm like, oh, there's all these things, but you've done it. But okay, it's a year later from when you started. What would you have done differently, knowing what you know now? If you could go back a year and tell that Zim, hey, what would you tell him?
I would tell him, shit, man. That's a good question, man. Um, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you know what you're getting into? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the
Um,
thing is, if you knew, you probably wouldn't do it.
yeah,
There's something to be said for that. You just blazed the trail. You
yeah.
know.
No, there's definitely been a couple times in the road where I wanted to quit, man. I'm like, man, this is too much. But anything I would have done differently, I would just tell him, prepare for the unexpected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prepare for the unexpected. Make sure you try to, uh, just knowing what I know now. Holy shit, man, that's a mouthful, man. I mean, I would tell him everything. What wouldn't I tell myself? Yeah, man, just prepare for the unexpected, and you know, listen to your guests more is what I would probably tell him. You know what I mean? Check out their reaction. Check out how they might feel during the live, because long story short, that was one of the reasons why we had that lost episode, is because that person felt attacked for some dumb reason. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, I didn't see it, but this is through looking through their eyes. So I
Right.
think that would be my number one tip.
Okay. I mean, and that's good. I mean, being prepared, preparing for the unexpected. I mean, you've come across some interesting people, and artists by nature aren't chatty. Some are, but some
Yeah.
are kind of introverts just based on what we do. We're generally in a dark room late at night doing art by ourselves. And, but you've given people a great platform. A lot of people that wouldn't get on the big shows, you know, and are starting out, it's great to hear about their process. Every show that I watch of yours, I learn something new. I find it really interesting. Oh, wow, this cat does it this way, or that cat does it this way. Um, what do you like most about interviewing artists?
Man, okay, that's a good question. The thing I like most is the finale once it's over. Yeah,
Really?
getting rid of you motherfuckers. Yeah, man. No, I'm just
That's
joking.
it. Bye.
I'm just joking. The thing I like most is your stories.
Hmm.
I that's one of the entire reasons why I started is because we all have a story. Um, and when it comes to artists, I want to know what set them on their path, and I think that is the number one thing that I like. Meeting you guys and gals, and eventually, just learning your origins. That's why I
Yeah,
always started off with that question. Let's learn a little more about you. What got you on this path?
yeah, no, and it's really great because there's not one path to being an artist,
Oh no.
and everybody. What I like about people that you interview is they're not all graffiti artists or slapsticker artists or cartoon. I mean, you interview people from every spectrum, and everybody's got a unique story, and it's always fascinating. Even if they're not great storytellers, you kind of coach them along and help them out. I mean, I think you've done a really great job. Um, you've got a segment, Josh's Toolbox. What tips and tricks have you learned by interviewing people and interviewing artists? Have you picked up anything along the way that it's like, oh wow, I do this now because I talked to that person?
You know what? One of the best things, especially with Josh Queen, CRL, make sure you guys check him out. He was the first one.
Shout out to
Uh,
Josh.
Damn right. Well, he was adamant about getting artists and their tools, and just seeing what you guys use. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I think that's one of the things that helped me out. I know Abe pointed me to the Ohuhu markers.
Yeah,
So, that's one of the best tips that I've gotten as far as myself goes, personally. Personally, that I have gotten into is just the markers, man. Big fan of markers. And I learned that here as well as I forgot who got me on them, but it was the Tombow watercolor markers as well.
okay,
I also learned about them here, so that was
very
pretty good.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
no, and I've picked up stuff from you. I use the white gel pen from you. I
Oh
picked up
yeah,
the Ohuhu markers from you when Copic had their dry spell. So yeah, I mean, watching your show, not, we the viewers pick up a lot of stuff along the way, and I think that's really cool. How do you feel about your interviewing skills? Do you think you've gotten better over the years? Have you evolved your style? Are you less nervous about doing it, or were you nervous?
yeah. Right now, yeah, man. I think the first 6 months it was very nerve wracking. It's
Hmm.
like I said at the beginning of the show. It's something that I've never done before. I pretty much listened to podcasts and talk radio for like the past 10 years of my life.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this sounds kind of easy. I think I could do it. Um, and as far as gotten just better in interviewing, I think I have. I think
Hmm.
I've haven't really mastered it yet, but I think it's more natural now.
Yeah.
It's more fluid, as opposed to if you guys check out the last episode I did with like pugs versus the first one I did.
Hmm.
The first one was more formal. It was more like
Right.
an actual interview and just questions, questions, questions. It sounded, I don't know, it sounded kind of like too much, trying
Well,
too
no,
hard.
no, it definitely. I mean, you have a natural rapport with these artists. I've definitely got questions for you just because it's the 80th episode, and I know there's a lot of people, but you and I live stream and Pez, and we chop it up, and that's always fun. But I think it's different when you do your lives versus your interview, because you get to the core of the person, you find out their stories, you find out what makes them interesting. I think you do a great job. Now, it's been a year, 80 plus episodes, 100 hours. Where do you see the show going in a year from now? Do you have any plans, any changes, anything you want to talk about, anything in your mind? Are there any guests that you want to get? Like you could do a shout out now. Anybody you want to reach out to?
Well, right now, I think this is the changes. This is probably the last episode.
That's it. We're burning it down after this.
That's
it,
man. Sorry to my next guest. Could have, would have, should have, but too bad. No, honestly, the next step is something that I was trying to introduce as of right now, but we got a little setback. I'm going to take the whole stream into a new, either a better platform or offer some sort of better quality for you guys. And eventually, I want to start a Patreon. That way you guys could help support, and we could get better shit, like, instead of headphones, get a nice mic, get some, not only visuals, sound quality as well.
Right.
So that's going to be part of that. And big shout out to Delanews as well. He's helping me behind the scenes.
Outstanding. No, I think that would be great. I mean, a Patreon's a great idea. I know a lot of people would definitely support you, and it'll help make the show better.
Yeah, that's where I'm hoping it would go, man. And so expect that pretty soon.
Okay.
Delanews is still helping me work out the kinks in the background, but hopefully before the end of the year, before 2021.
Oh, that quick. Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Cool.
I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed. I won't announce it. This is something you guys are just visually going to see for yourselves.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, it was funny. I was going over what I was going to ask you, because you and I have known each other for over a year, and I've kind of asked you everything. And my wife brought up a good point. I was kind of reading the questions over. She's like, well, how does he do it? And I go, what do you mean? I go, the balance. Because I know I have a full-time job, I have a family, and I also do art. How do you do all those things, plus also produce and put up a show? How is the question, I guess. How do you make that work? I couldn't make that work.
It's man, it's a lot of time management. It's something that I still have trouble with. You know what I mean? There's days where I just don't feel like doing shit, man. Honestly, it's a large task to do with just one man. You know what I mean? The way I balance myself, I don't know if you guys noticed, but over the past year, I've pretty much gone from posting daily in 2017 to a few days out of the week. Now it's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Right.
I don't think I posted anything this Friday just because of my daughter's birthday and family celebrations and whatnot.
Yep. Happy birthday to your daughter, by the way. Shout out to your daughter.
Yep. Thanks. Shout out to her. And just balance, man. Just finding that and dedicating time. Like, for example, all my podcasts, all the podcasts are updated on my YouTube channel every Sunday before the shows. So either Saturday nights or before the show. So if you guys wanting to check it out now. Pug Stickers is the latest one on there. It's time management, dude. It's time management, and I just try not to spread myself too thin. You know what I mean?
And I'm always amazed to see you go live. You go live so often as well. So it's beyond everything else. You're also generating live stream content, and it's always fun to watch you. And you have people jump in, and great collab, by the way, that you and Bruce 13 just did. I think that turned out really dope. I was watching you on the live put that together.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I'll introduce it a little later today, tonight. I'll do a nice review. I'll talk with Bruce and see if we'll do it tonight or maybe possibly tomorrow.
Very
Just
cool.
on a quick note before we get any further,
Hmm.
just know that there is a giveaway now for everybody viewing. You guys got pretty much until the end of this live to go and sign up, but we got some awesome prints.
That's amazing.
So
That
just
is so dope.
follow me here, follow me on, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and just put done underneath the 80th anniversary giveaway video on YouTube, and then you'll be entered to get these. So we're giving away the Dragon and Turtles. You guys are getting
Wow.
the Dragon Water, please.
Very cool. Dope. Oh man. Dope.
This is actually the Black Ranger, but it's a red tone. My favorite color is red, so you're gonna see a lot of limited edition pieces in red. You know,
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be that Zimma thing, and of course you get an exclusive from Delanus, the little bro. He is also an artist, so you
Look
get a
at
signed
that.
print.
Shout
Signed
out to
print.
Delanus. Sweet.
Yep. So make sure you guys follow me here, and simple as follow me here, and just subscribe to the channel if you guys can. Definitely give Delanus a follow as well.
Outstanding. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Chatting with Zim on YouTube. Just subscribe and put in a live comment, put in done so he knows that your name's in there. And he'll be picking somebody. Are you going to announce it at the end of the show or are you going to announce it
No,
after
I'm
that?
at the end of the tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Outstanding. All right. Well, let's hop back into a couple questions. I want to know, getting back to the show and all you've done, and I know we talked about it a little bit, but why did you start the show, and what advice would you give to people that are thinking about starting their own show?
Um. Well, let's see. Why did I start doing the show? The show just kind of started as it's just like a sporadic idea, man. It's
Hmm.
something I think I think I had mentioned something like that to you, and then eventually Josh. I was talking to him, and I'm like, Josh, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, man. You want to be the first guest? And he said, yeah, let's do this, and it took off from there. But as opposed to why,
Hmm.
my original thing was just I just wanted to talk to other artists, man.
Great. No,
I
and I think that's a great idea. What advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about doing this? Because, like I said, I know you inspired a lot of shows. Seven is Live, Dead and Laughing. A lot of the Mac family have shows. A lot of the Mac affiliate people have shows. What advice would you give to somebody? Since you're kind of an old dog now, you're an OG when it comes to doing this. What
Yeah,
advice would
man.
you give to
Jeez,
the youngins?
keep changing,
There you go.
keep changing, keep changing, keep evolving. Nothing is ever set in stone, and like everything, mainly, shit sometimes becomes stale. So
Hmm.
keep evolving and keep changing shit. Um, it's the
That's.
same thing with artists and the way the artists pick up style.
Hmm.
You're not gonna copy somebody else's style, but if you wanna say draw like them, you might take a couple of his pieces, work on them, and then pick up what you like, drop off what you don't,
Right.
and then that's it, man.
No, it's great advice. Great advice. Now, as far as you, the artist, and your art career, where do you see yourself going over the next year? Because I've seen your work kind of evolve throughout since I've met you. But where would you like to see your artwork going in the next year?
In the next year, what you guys are gonna prepare yourselves for is there's a lot of prints coming. So I'm finally starting the print game. Of course, originals are always on sale,
Right.
but a lot of people just don't have that money to buy originals, and
Yeah.
you know, you know what I mean. They could get expensive, they could get pricey. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to give back to the community, and definitely you're gonna be able to find some some sales, some prints, some originals, and websites come in as well. You know what I'm
Sweet.
saying?
No, that's
So
great.
as far as art, Right now, I've been getting a lot of great feedback from my watercolor stuff.
Hmm.
So you're gonna see a lot of that coming back.
I gotta say, the watercolor stuff you've been doing recently has just been killer. Just the Gremlin piece, all the watercolor stuff is really cool. That kind of leads me into the next question. Is there any style or medium that you want to try in the future? Is there something that you haven't done? Is it
Yeah,
digital? Is it acrylic? Or I know you do acrylic. Is it oils? Is there something in the future you want to start trying out?
yeah. You know what? That's also a good thing. Also this year, 2021, I definitely want to get my digital, my hands on digital.
Nice.
So that's coming, and if I ever had just some extra money where I could just blow, I would probably just waste it on some oils, dude. I've been wanting to do a lot of pieces with oil colors, and yeah,
I think that's really cool. I think your stuff would look really dope in oils. And you're a fan of
Alex
um,
Ross.
Alex Ross, as I am. And I mean, I know he uses gouache, but he also uses oils and all that. And
Oh yeah,
he does a lot of great work. I'd love to see it. And plus, your digital stuff. I think that would be really good to see your work digitally. I mean, and
yeah.
from a business standpoint, it'd be easier to make prints and everything else, stickers, things like that once you go digital. Um, what would you how do you think the show has helped you develop as an artist? Do you see new trends because of doing this show? Or is there something doing your show that you've really that helped you with your own career?
Trends as far as doing the show, I haven't really noticed any trends. I mean, I have noticed that just more people are popping up and starting to do this stuff. I I think a big thing would be just COVID. COVID have really affected us as artists, or the
Yeah,
world really.
right.
As an artist, I don't really think it affected us that much. Because we're primarily introverts and stuff like this.
I'll agree with you 100%.
Um, but I think it was a great way for us just to have that voice. Have that
Hmm.
socializing. And that's as far as the only trends I've seen. What was the other half of that?
No, it just like, is it helping your art career, your personal career, having the show, seeing all these other artists and all that? Do
Yes.
you do you look at work and go, wow, that dude's really cool? I know you've done some collabs. Why don't you talk about some of the collabs you've done with the artists that have been on your show? I mean, you
Yeah.
just finished one today, so
So yeah, I done a few collabs. I done collabs with Bruce, with yourself. I know Peasant was talking about wanting to do a collab. I got the talented Mr. D. We did a collab as well.
hmm.
Um, who else have I done collabs with? Delatorre Comics. I've done
Yeah.
collabs with him. Um, and I can't
You
really.
did some color
Yeah,
work for him, right? I mean, I remember that piece
yeah,
where he did it and you did the color. That turned out really
yeah.
dope. That was very cool. Is that something you want to do more of? Is that something that like people could hit you up? Hey, you want to collab with me, or do you want to focus on other things right now? Because I know you don't do them a lot, but when you
Yeah,
do
no.
them, they turned out really dope.
Yeah, I also done just really quick. I also done collabs with Seven, Pugs as well, and Malice. There's one that we're currently working on right now. So as far as the future goes and collabs, I'm always down. But I think it's just gonna be more. I won't be taking as much anymore, or
Right.
definitely be kind of like what's that word when you kind of like venom before you actually take on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have so much going on. It is amazing that you do any at all, just because of all the balance of all the stuff that you have going on. It is amazing, and like I said, it's great when you do them. And I know it. It gives everybody exposure. You get to see those people's audience. That person's audience get to see you. Um, Z- Zim, can you talk for a minute? I picked up a weird hum.
Hello,
No, say
hello,
I I I
hey,
I
hello.
can't. If you could hear me, I can't hear you. There's some technical. I'm gonna jump off, and then you hit me right back. All right?
Thalo, I can't hear you. What you say?
Okay.
Type
1
it.
minute.
Type it.
I'm gonna jump off.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys could hear me, but if you guys cannot hear me, could you guys hear me? In the comments there, could you guys hear us? Hello? Anybody? I hear. Okay, looks like we're hearing. We got some hearing. And what the hell is this?
Thalo, you love me.
Whoa, what the hell? Holy shit. If it isn't Bruce himself. Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Why wasn't I on here to begin with?
I don't know, man, but yeah, it looks like you managed to find some sort of hack or some shit.
I have a tie on. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, nice 228 tie. I love that shit. Whoa, what is up, man? Well, first off, I don't know how you got in here, but welcome, Bruce. Everybody, welcome Bruce13.art to the show. Number 1 most requested person on Chatting with Zim. There he is.
Don't move. Stay there. Don't.
Dude, that fucking hurt, bro.
What up?
What up?
Thought you were gonna have this anniversary without me, man. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I tried. It was.
I got
it
a fancy shirt on. Look at that. I got roses. I got a 228
shit.
tie. I got the fancy hat on.
There you go. I love that shit.
What's going on, man?
Professional, man.
Fuck is going on? Don't worry about Halo. He's fine. He's a little tied up.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-oh. Thalo, you can't hear me.
He's a little preoccupied.
He's a oh shit.
Got some I got a friend that's a clown and another one that's a psychotic killer, and they're taking care of him as we speak. You might know them as Dead and Laughing guys. Yeah.
So you guys are involved now. All right.
Yeah, it's a small world. Well, anyways, I might as well just take advantage because I don't think we're gonna be hearing from Halo anymore.
Oh shit.
Probably not at all.
I hope not. Well, I hope so. Wait, what do I answer?
Huh?
Wait, what? What's going on?
Anyhow,
it only looks right,
You gotta change that up, man. You gotta change that up. Yeah.
Well, let's get a darker marker here.
You gotta put Bruce 13.
It's only right. There we go. Sorry, Thalo.
I'm gonna be selling these online if anybody's interested in a Bruce 13 tie. Great thing about it is you don't have to tie it. You could just stick it on your chest.
Well, there you go. Kind of doesn't. You can't really see it, but oh well.
Yeah, that works. So, is there anything you want to ask me on my anniversary?
On your anniversary, I don't know, man. What's the ransom for Thalo here?
He spelled it Bruce B. Goddamn you, Pez.
Yes. I'll change it to 13 if you let Thalo go.
Thalo he left. He used his martial arts abilities. I just don't know if his manhood is intact. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. Maybe it's not. Those guys, man, that clown and that psychotic guy, they're pretty, they're out there. So, I have a couple questions for you.
Sure, man. Go ahead. Shoot, I guess.
What's your favorite Bruce 13 painting?
Favorite Bruce 13 painting? It's probably going to have to be the one I just finished.
Wow. So now you're telling people you do my work.
Ooh, damn, that.
Damn. Can we see? I haven't even seen it.
I know, man. I was going to wait for you, man, but I guess what better time than now to do the big
Might
reveal.
as well.
Holy
shit. Give the people something good to see for once. You know what I mean?
I know, man. Instead of just some Bruce shit, here's some Zimma shit over it. Yeah, I was able to get the border there. There you go.
Oh, that looks bad. Very nice. Very nice. What does it say? What does it have on the eyes?
It's just a lot of detail there.
Oh, okay, like kind of smoke. Oh, that's what's up.
There's a lot of detail on there. There's some
I like how
detail
you
on
did that.
there.
The diamond on his the ruby on his chest. And actually, you can see the little prisms. That came out
Yeah,
clean.
man. I think it came out pretty dope. Pretty
And
dope.
thank you for joining the show. I think that's how we're gonna end it on a Bruce 13 piece of art.
There you go.
I appreciate everybody for following my page. I will fly out to Chicago and get you.
For that? Nah, dude, you can't do that.
Good call on the Ruby Bruce, right? Even though the fanboys are gonna be like, it's not correct. I think that was just some. I don't know if you hear. I don't. You better be playing. I don't know if you hear the drilling in the background. That's it sounds like the guys from Dead and Laughing are having fun with our boy Halo.
I kind of hear something in the background.
Anyhow, so what is the most important thing you've learned from having these lives? What is something you feel like was essential? Okay, they're letting them have it.
Oh shit, Thalo, no.
The bloody mess, bro.
Oh, dude, are you guys drilling like his knee or some shit or something?
Yeah, they're going through the skull.
For
They
real,
want to see.
that Delanu says hashtag save Thalo.
It's too late for him. He didn't have one of these fancy ties on. You like the tie? It was a last minute thing, but I thought it was fitting.
Yeah, very great. I love it.
No, but for reals. Now that I'm on here, because I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened to Halo. I plead the fifth, the first, the second, and the third. So, what is one of your favorite guests that you've had on? And besides me, because I know I'm one of your favorites, but besides me, who's someone that you had on and like was someone totally different than what you expected? Maybe they surprised you, maybe they left you in shock, or maybe it was just something you didn't expect, a good or bad thing.
Somebody that surprised me or that I didn't expect. You know which ones are fun? The ones I find fun are people like the Talented Mr. D, where they're also artists.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sheldon Art was an artist or a teacher, I should say. So those are kind of cool, just because it's like, they're teachers, and they have this sort of different perspective. But there's a bunch of them that are good. One of my favorites is besides you and Thalo.
Of course, me, yeah.
Pez is up there. Pez brings the energy as well.
I don't know about that guy. That guy's kind of strange. I heard some rumors about him and chickens. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Sounds kind of pervy to me, but
I'm just saying these are rumors. I'm not one to spread them, but I will put them out there for the internet to do whatever they please with them.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, let's see. Back to this. Him, Ophel 1 was one of Ophel 1 was one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, he had a lot of good. He was really good at giving information.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely probably why I kind of gravitated towards him as well. And I think I brought him on twice. So holy shit, that looks menacing right there. Do that to your eyeball. It'll get rid of the glasses, That way you don't have to wear glasses. So yeah, man, Othel was definitely one of the crazier ones out there. Who else?
How about the Void character?
No, he wasn't part of Chatting with Zim though.
Oh no, that was just a live. You're right.
That was just a lot. Yeah, definitely live.
That was fun. Also, one thing people should do is if they just watch Chatting with Zim and they haven't seen some of your lives, you should hop on the lives. Sometimes they get a little crazy.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And I think I would just end it there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I love artists who not necessarily chat it up, but could actually give back to the community, bro. So
And what is an artist? What if you could name like a famous artist, someone that's established? Not saying no one else is famous, but you know, someone that you look up to. Who is someone that you hope to in the future maybe, you know, have as a guest? Who, or like if you could have a dream artist, who would it be?
Oh man,
And
that's
you could say comic book, digital, anything, any type of artist, you know.
I would say man, Todd McFarlane, dude.
Yeah,
Definitely,
the
bro.
Todd Father.
Yeah, the Todd Father would be dope eventually. Delanu says he has a surprise for the 80th episode for Zim.
I think he should let you have it.
Should I give it to him now? Sure, I guess.
This is the thing, though. You might not see Thalo no more, so just letting you know, Halo might not come back.
He just messaged though, so
I have an alibi. Oh, see, he's alive. There you go.
okay.
So his death doesn't coordinate with the time I jumped on this live. Not saying he's dead or he's gonna die. But anyways, I think wait, I can't.
Happy birthday. It's go. What's up, Mars?
What is going on? Now I'm scared.
What the hell is going on? We got
Now I'm
Delanu.
scared.
What's up? I have to wear my mask. Stay 6 feet apart.
Yo, mask wearing ass.
Anyways, I won't interrupt too much. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but I got my big bro as a surprise present for his 80th
look
birthday,
at that. You got
for
a
his 80th
vibrator.
show.
Holy
There
shit.
you go, buddy.
Oh, damn. Look
There
at
you go.
that. Delanu.
How many speeds does it have? Oh, it's
Talk
not
about
bad.
that
I thought it
later.
was something else.
Oh, no, it's not a.
Sorry,
it's not a dildo, dude.
Got confused.
There's
That
no
is so
speeds
cool.
in
That
here.
is so cool.
Hey, there we go. Thank you.
I'll let you finish your show.
Oh, you hooked it up, bro.
The
That's
Yeti
what's
Nano.
up.
Your message loud and clear, baby. There you go. Shout out to.
See what I mean?
Don't-
Even people that don't deserve good things happen to them. You know what I mean?
You ass.
I'm gonna have all kinds of hate DMs after this. You know that, right?
There you go. Send your hate mail to at notorious_Pez.
It's a vibrating toy.
It's a vibrating toy. Actually, I kind of have to. It goes up my ass while I'm talking. And,
Yeah,
and you guys will be able to. You guys will be able to go ahead and mess with the levels there.
See, I'm not into technology. I keep it old school.
It's the new kind, you know. It comes with like some fucking
Then you
with a
spin it
knob
around.
in there, you know.
Spin it around. That's so cool though. Like, he hooked you up with that. That's awesome. You weren't expecting that?
I was not fucking expecting that. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Let's see it again. Let me see it again.
Dildo in a mic box. There you go.
That is, it vibrates and it has sound effects. That's awesome. That's real cool. Zim's show's just getting more and more professional, man.
There you go. But eventually, man, it'll get better.
You know what's good? That if the host you have on, I mean not the host, but the guest you have on isn't working out, you can just pull out the, you know what I mean? Just,
Holy shit!
that's a big ass rabbit. Oh shit!
That's a big ass rabbit. Yeah.
Your viewers are very grotesque.
Yeah, man. That's something else that I like. You know, I couldn't do it without you guys, and some of the conversations you guys have on here are fucking hilarious.
Hold on, I gotta adjust my tie.
Oh shit! What is that? A slap on?
Yes, slap on tie. There we go. Think they'll let me in the fine dining establishment?
Hey, I think so. I'm like, sure.
And to pro for us now.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't really have that many questions because I honestly was shit-faced drunk last night and I didn't write nothing down.
No, there's no questions, man. There's no everything, you know. It's part of the life. It's part of what I like about this shit, dude. You know.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your next big move for the show? What do you have planned?
Well, start using this bad boy. That's for sure.
That's gonna make a difference.
It's definitely the audio is gonna get better. I already got some headphones, so it's pretty cool. I just don't wear them because my head doesn't allow me to, but I'll figure it out.
Hey, are you gonna join a different media or a different or have you ever thought of maybe actually joining like a podcast app?
Yeah, so there you go. That's a good one. Right now I am looking into going into making Chatting with Zim officially a podcast.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Besides the new look, I wanted to go official this year. That way I already have a shit ton of of data in there, and it's gonna be dope. And just give back by doing all these new prints, helping you guys get more of Zim's work out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've actually I like the fact that I start seeing you do more work again. I mean, it's not like you stopped, but you started picking up the watercolors again, and I've always really admired that art.
Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It says they're putting Thalo in a box. Oh, come on, guys.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
Dead and laughing. You guys ain't got to ship him out to the sea. You know.
You wanna have Halo on here? Is he still alive?
He's definitely, I don't know, man. If he's still alive and he wants to come back on, if not, then we got about 14
there's some
minutes.
construction going on. So it's probably not going to help out the show.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just interrupted to say that unfortunately I'm not there because I wanted to bust the Joker when he pulls out the gun and shoots the hose. That would have been awesome.
It's like, oh, Zim, what do you think about it?
Boom! And I just start dancing.
There
You know what I mean?
Had the Zim water fountain just.
Well, let's see if Halo jumps back in. I'm having technical difficulties. But it was nice being on your 80th episode, even if I had to force my way into it.
Fuck it, man. At least you got in here.
Get it? Force my way into it.
Oh, yeah, that's what's going to happen with this bad boy. It's going to force its way into me, too. So
I'm going to be thinking of you. Well, let's see if or if Halo doesn't want to get on, if anybody else wants to get on for a bit, it's going to get louder because they're going to cut something with it. So I will let you go, brother. Congratulations on the 80th episode. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And thanks again for jumping on, man.
No problem.
And, we'll definitely talk about this later.
Yes, that's badass.
So
we might make prints of that, people. So keep an eye out.
There might meet some prints, so definitely hit up DM me or Bruce13.art if you guys want some.
We might auction off the original too, so we'll keep you guys notified.
Oh, that'll be dope. I'm done with that.
All right, guys, I'm outie. Thanks, bro.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming in. If anybody else wants to jump in, we got about 10 minutes. Unless Thalo, you want to come back on? Oh, I think Thalo's already here. Let's go. 80 shows in a year. Just about, man. I think I did 75 shows in the year.
What the hell happened?
Yo, right there, dude. You look a little scrubbed off and beat up there.
All of a sudden, there was a bag thrown over my head. I got dragged out of my studio. I got thrown into an alley. I just barely escaped with my life.
Oh, dude.
But so Bruce did that, huh?
I think so. I don't know how the hell he hacked it, but yeah, man. I guess you could hack lives.
Apparently, if anybody, because Bruce kind of plays like, oh, I'm not technically advanced, but he's actually one of them genius wizards.
I think he is, dude. He looks dumb, he plays dumb, but god dang, he's smart as a rock.
Smart as a rock. That's actually perfect for him. He's smart as a rock. So hey, and Delano's big shout out. That mic looks dope. That's awesome.
Maybe I might have to cancel my next guest just so I could play with this stuff here. I'm just joking. Make sure you guys tune in right after this. We got RC_art2. So
no, that was excellent. No, we to everybody, just so everybody knows, I'm fine. I escaped. Nothing major is broken, and so no hate mail out to Bruce. But yeah, we couldn't do an 80th show an 80th 1-year anniversary show without having him on. Like I said, he's your most recurring guest, and I'm glad somehow, however he did it, you know, it was great to have him on. I was able, as I was getting tied up and put in the trunk of a car, I was able to hear him. That was a little scary. They were building it. Did you guys hear? They were building my coffin in the background there.
I heard it, man. Dead and laughing there. They're hard at work with that, man.
Dude, never piss off a scary clown and a psychopath, apparently.
No, never.
So, no, that was awesome. I'm glad that worked out. I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad I'm safe. And, you know, you said this might be your 80th show. That would have been something, having a live kidnapping on your show.
Oh, you know, it's we still got the 100th coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that since I got abducted on this one. I'm gonna hand this off to Bruce or Pez. They could jump in. So
Delanu says Zim doesn't know I paid the mic with his credit card.
There you go. Yes. He's good. He's also going to present you with a Rolls Royce and a bunch of other stuff when you get off the show.
There you go. You got a brand new car. Yeah, brand new debt as well.
Yeah, you're going to get a call from your credit card company. They're actually trying to call you right now, but you can't because you're live streaming. They're like, somebody just spent $75,000 on your credit limit is well, anyway. No, yeah. that was very cool of him. You didn't know that was coming?
No, I didn't know that. This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
got me out of left field.
That he's a good guy. You might want to keep him around. He's a
yeah, my bro. I gotta love him a lot, man. So
yeah, and you know, I mean, there's something. You come from a pretty artistic family. I mean, your cousins, your brother. I mean, you got some skills up in your house.
Yeah. So that's a nice thing you notice. It's a little fun fact, man. According to my dad, he also knows how to draw.
Really?
According to him, as far as how advanced his level is or where he at, I don't know.
Oh, there's your 100th show. Get your dad on your show.
No, man. This is something. Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, shit, if he surprises me, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, he's So he knows. I seen my oldest brother kind of doodle when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very creative as well, you know. He was doing more stuff like con artist.
Okay.
You know, my oldest brother.
Yeah, that's dope.
And my youngest, Delanus, I'm the middle. Delanus, you know, me and him are more kind of like 2-3 years apart as opposed to my oldest, which is about 4 or 5 or 6, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't want to think right now of numbers, but for Delanus and I, you know, we always been kind of closer together just because we had the same friends, you know what I mean?
Right.
When it comes down to the same artwork, got into graffiti about the same time. So there's a lot of cool shit that happens behind the scenes with Delanus. Also, my cousin knows how, and that cousin is my uncle is my dad's brother. And everybody from my dad's side, you know, like my aunt, I got a couple other cousins that know how to draw.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. No, that's cool. Yeah, I've got nobody in my family that really does that art. So, I mean, other than maybe my mother-in-law is a great artist, but no, that's very cool. You come from a very artistic family. Now, did you see Delanus collab with your dad do a collab with your dad in 2021?
Oh shit! There you go.
That'd be dope.
And then Pug says, unknown to Zan, his dad works for Marvel. Oh man, Stan Lee worked for my dad. Oh shit! Holy shit!
That's crazy. Your dad was actually the mastermind behind all that.
Behind Marvel.
Yeah. Kirby and Lee worked for your dad. Your dad was the unknown guy back there. He just didn't want to tell you.
Actually, fun fact, they were supposed to be called Marble, like a marble,
Right.
But because my dad and his Hispanic accent, they thought they said
Oh,
Marvel.
I get it.
So,
Yeah, there you go. See?
so what are we
It,
gonna call it? He's like Marvel.
yeah, he
No,
changed the world. Your old man changed the world right
there you go.
there. Very cool. Well, we've got 5 minutes left to the show. So,
Word.
is there anything that we didn't cover? I try to keep it professional until we got hacked into by the amazing Bruce 13. But is there anything coming up, or is there anything we really didn't talk about as far as that goes? Um, is there anything? I mean, what about your daughter? I mean, is your daughter artistic? Does she want to start doing stuff?
No, she is. Well, as far as like paper and pencil and stuff like that, she's
Hmm.
not really showing any signs of it. I mean, she takes an awe on the other arts like dance.
Yeah,
She's more into dance,
still part of the arts. Yeah, just different. That's very cool.
So yeah, I definitely try to help her because of this whole Corona this year. Her dance lessons and all that shit. We couldn't
Yeah, that affected
partake in it. Yeah,
a lot of people.
yeah. But
Oh,
for the most part, she's into that. It's, I would probably lean towards hip hop dancing, sort of.
that's cool. Well, you have that history, right?
Yeah, yeah. I used
I
to.
mean, that's,
Used to be boy back then.
she's following in your footsteps, kind of. That's cool.
Yeah, and best part of watching her is just seeing the imagination still exists in her. It's not like these damn kids nowadays,
Yeah.
100% stuck behind the screen. It's like no, we kind of manage that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna find their own way. They'll, there's creativity comes out whether it's dancing or painting or singing or drawing or whatever. I mean, the kids are super, super creative. We have a question from Pez. Going forward with the artist you've met and connected with, has your goals and dreams altered, or has anything changed?
There's more to it, or
I
has
can't.
connected,
Yeah, I can't read the rest of it.
altered, or has anything changed in your art philosophy?
Oh, Pez getting all deep on your ass, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. He should have came on.
Yeah, where were
Going
you at, Pez? With the good questions.
Has your goals and dreams altered? Uh, Goals and dreams, sort of a little bit. Before I pretty much wanted to be a comic book artist when I kind of left
Mhm.
high school. Uh, and then eventually I kind of got sidetracked because that's when digital was coming in.
Right.
And I was seeing, I was like, oh man, comic books ain't gonna survive, newspapers aren't gonna survive,
Yeah, a
magazines,
lot of
everything's
people thought
digital.
that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was wrong, which is a good thing, you know. So it kind of altered me from that type of work, that end goal, so to say. Honestly, I would love to do some comic book covers, be a cover
Yeah, that'd be
artist.
cool.
That'd
Yeah,
be
your
dope,
work would look dope on that. Yeah.
And I think maybe 3 years from now, that's something I would want to achieve there.
Hmm.
Honestly, this year I want to focus on digital. I want to focus on the platform. I focus on having the show become official podcast.
Hmm.
Uh, Fucking what else? Patreon. Uh, what else is on the agenda for this year? And that's pretty much it for
Well,
now.
that's a lot,
Yeah,
man.
that is a lot.
If you achieve half that's awesome. I mean, that's a lot of stuff going on. So I think that's really dope. All right, we're down to a minute left.
Yeah,
Uh,
and just really quick, has anything else changed your art philosophy? Yeah, just really big on what tracing and how that applies to arts. It's don't be afraid to trace.
right.
Eventually, you will learn that muscle memory. So go for that.
Okay, I just wanted to thank you. It was really great. I really want to thank you for allowing me to be the host. And I want everyone, as a reminder, go out. Zim's giveaways today. Go out, subscribe to this channel, Chatting with Zim. Go out to his YouTube page, subscribe to that, and also put a comment done If you don't do that, you're not in for the giveaway, and that's some dope. It's not one piece; it's multiple piece giveaway, and it's not only Zim, it's Delanus is giving away a piece as well.
Yep.
So it's really dope, and thank you very much. We're right at 5 o'clock, top of the hour, brother. Always a pleasure talking to you. Peace.
Peace. And thanks, Thalo. Thanks, Bruce. Catch me next with RC